Good afternoon, my fabulous, creative women and men. This is part 2 of my video of inventory and pricing for craft shows. Well, this morning, like I showed you, I took out the totes and I went through everything as far as pricing and tagging. And I put them in separate boxes for the craft and boutiques and also for my shows. So far I've gotten 2 totes done, if you can see right down here. I've gotten 2 totes completed so far for the craft show. And then on this end, I have the totes I have to still go through and price. And these are the boxes that are going out to the stores. I have 5 boxes going out to the stores, if you can see those. And then after that, I still have to go through the tote behind me and go through these and figure out what's in these and divide them up as well. Now, in my first video, I said I was doing 1 show. I've been thinking about it, and my girlfriend has been putting a bug in my ear a few weeks back about doing the Columbia show, because I did it 2 years ago and sold out. So, I might be doing 2 shows this year. So, I have to get my butt in gear. Now, mind you, when you're doing the show, as long as I have, you already know about how much inventory you need, how many totes you need, but you can never predict whether it's going to be enough or not. Like I said, 2 years ago I did the show in Columbia and I did 15 totes. I was left with maybe 2 totes. And one of them totes was basically my display. So I have 1 tote left. Lucky I didn't have any more shows to do, so thank goodness. But this year, if I'm doing the Columbia show, I'm going to do at least 20 totes. That will cover 3 days. Now, there's a 4-day show here that's local that brings in tremendous traffic, and they're busy at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday. So I have to make sure I have enough inventory for that one as well. Now, I scoped out the show, visited, walked through it, seen the traffic, love it. So I'm definitely going to be doing that show this year. When you're doing shows, I guess their qualifications are a little bit high. If you're doing the show for the first time, they usually don't ask as much as you do if you've been doing the shows like that's been in business 25, 30 years. So they're a little bit, qualifications it's not as high as when you're doing the show for the first time as compared to doing the shows that's in business for a long time. So let's say, for example, you're doing a show for the first time and you read the instructions, you read everything that's required, you visit the show last year and it was pretty good, and you are now ready, willing to do the show, and you've gotten accepted, and now you need to get your inventory together. Well, now you got to price everything, and you got to figure out, well, how much do I need to make, for this show to make it a good show? Well, I can help you do that. So what I'm offering now is a free clarity call. Basically, you can call me for free. I give you tips on how to do your inventory for your shows, how much inventory you should make, your pricing. And I do this for free. It doesn't cost you a thing. You can reach me at www.craftingintobusiness.com. I'll be glad to help you out. Now, when you've been doing shows for many years, I'm sure by now you know how much inventory, and you may detect or figure, hey, 10 totes is enough. Then you realize, oh wow, I've sold out. Next year, 15 totes. It's hard to determine how much is enough, but you always need to go overboard. Because I've learned through the years that no matter how many totes you have, let's say if you have a tote left, you can always sell it on your website, online, or you can always sell it on your Facebook as well. So it's not really wasted inventory or wasted product, because you can always sell it Facebook, and like I said, you can also send it out to other stores and boutiques. Either way, what you do, and with your business and everything, it's always It's always trial and error. Like I said, it's always trial and error. Like when I do my inventory and pricing, I know my pricing. I know what the price where I'm going to get good sales. I know how to approach customers where they want to wait to order it on your website. But see, they're also not realizing that when they're ordering on your website, you got shipping and handling. That's extra money. So it's always good to get them to try to buy right then and there. And that's going to be something I'm going to talk about a little bit later. But I just wanted just to pop in, just to show you part 2 of my inventory and my pricing. Once I get everything priced down, I'm going to put it on a spreadsheet. And then the spreadsheet I'm going to try to upload onto Square or PayPal, whichever you use when you're doing shows. This makes it easier for that when they're making their purchase, you just press this button, press that button, boom. It's done. So instead of you trying to go through your list and say, okay, wait a minute, they ordered one of this, one of that, and you're going up and down on a piece of paper. It gets tedious and crazy. Trust me, years ago I used to do that, drove me nuts. I had pieces of paper everywhere. You wouldn't believe. But like I said, when you're getting ready to do your shows, if you're not doing your shows till November, my suggestion, get started now, because that time will catch up with you before you even know it. So that's why I'm starting today. So I just want to say thank you for stopping in to see my video. If you want any tips on how to do the right enough inventory and pricing, again, give me a call. You can reach me at www.craftingintobusiness.com. I'd be glad to help you. Thank you for stopping in. Mwah.